Orac.
Yes, Avon?
Once we've teleported aboard Scorpio, program Gauda Prime's coordinates directly into the slave computer. Do not use verbal commands. I don't want an argument with the rest of the crew about our destination. Not at the moment, anyway.
As you wish. I will use direct sensory link. Is there anything else?
You're sure that Blake is still on Gauda Prime?
Yes, Avon. That is Blake's present location. There has only been one occasion when he has left the planet, and that took place 5 months ago. Apparently, he was investigating the possibility that...
That's enough information, Orac. Dana, teleport. Now. Slave?
Yes, illustrious master.
Are all explosive charges primed and ready for immediate detonation?
All the charges have been primed and set with consummate skill, master. The total destruction of the Xenon base complex is assured. All that is now awaited is your command.
Thank you, Slave. When Scorpio is clear of Xenon base, activate charge sequence.
Yes, master. It is always an honor to serve.
Tarrant, get us out of here.
All right, Cicciolina?
Kelso, I've told you not to call me that. Remember when I broke your arm?
Yeah. Sorry, Elise.
That's okay, Kelso. I forgive you. This time.
He's not here yet, then?
Obviously not.
Why don't you wait inside where it's warmer?
Because I prefer to wait out here.
Please yourself.
Where have you been with that spade?
Never ask a man with a spade where he's been.
Oh.
Where's Lydon?
He's in the main hall by the fire.
Do you want the spade at all?
No.
He's late.
What?
Why is he late?
Perhaps he likes to make an entrance.
Or he's been captured.
Unlikely.
Why?
Because you don't live as long as he has without developing a keen sense of self-preservation.
Well, I feel really uneasy about this whole job.
Kelso, you always feel uneasy.
Perhaps I got a reason this time.
Yeah, you always say that as well. In fact, the only time you haven't felt uneasy about the job is when we went to Molyneux.
Yeah, well, I was having an off day. I still think it was a mistake to tell him our location. One of us should have gone and picked him up. What if he decides to turn us in for the bounty? All he'd have to do is contact the Federation and tell him where we are.
That is not going to happen.
How can you say that? He's an arms dealer. He's a mercenary. People like that sell themselves to the highest bidder.
He was with Blake.
Blake. 12 years ago. A man can change a lot in 12 years.
True.
Then let's get out of here. Back to our ship where it's warm. Don't know why we have to set up in this freezing cold dump anyway.
I wanted to hide the ship. Just in case anything went wrong.
Lydon, you've hidden it 2 miles away. How are we going to get to it if there is trouble? We're halfway up a mountain in a crumbling wreck of a castle. Stone walls are not going to stand up to a neutron strike.
Look, Kelso, we have a flyer hidden on the roof if we need it, but we won't need it because there aren't going to be any Federation forces coming here, and so there isn't going to be any neutron strike.
But
wait! Listen. Let me finish. Let me deal with your petty neuroses one by one. Avon is not going to sell us out because although he is a mercenary and a gun runner, he has always supplied arms and facilities to the underdog. He has never supplied so much as a single plasma bullet to the Federation or its supporters. Now that tells me a great deal.
I don't trust him.
Elise trusts him and I trust Elise.
I don't see why we need to involve him at all.
That's because I haven't given you the details of what I'm planning yet.
Have you told Elise?
No. I'll tell you all when Avon arrives.
What about Gauda Prime, then?
What about it?
I've heard it said that Avon purposely led his crew into a Federation trap.
That was Federation bullshit spread after the Civil War, used to discredit him and the old regime.
Well, Avon was the only survivor. How do you explain that?
I can't explain it. Maybe he wasn't even there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, as you said yourself, a man can change a lot in 12 years.
It didn't happen 12 years ago.
Okay, 7 then. It's not relevant.
But that still doesn't explain what happened on Gauda Prime.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Eh?
Sounds like his ship. And that's the identifying call sign. Go on, Kelso. Go and tell Elise to bring him here before she starts chewing on his face.
What if it isn't him?
It will be.
Yeah. My back's starting to play up again.
Kelso, get out there.
But my back.
My heart pumps piss.
You're rotten, you are. Elise, is that his ship?
It was when we last met.
Well, I've got a few questions for him.
You'll keep your mouth shut.
But it's important.
Nothing you say is ever important, Kelso. Avon, it's been too long. It's good to see you again.
Elise.
Well, go on then. Kiss me, you fool. Or don't you love me anymore?
Love, Elise, was never the word.
Did you miss me?
What do you think?
Well...
Hello, my name's Kelso. I'm very pleased to meet you.
I wish the feeling was mutual. Where's Lydon?
He's inside by the fire. Well, kept you. You're 2 hours late.
Kelso.
Yeah? What was that for?
For being a bastard with no manners. Avon, come in and meet Lydon. Lydon, this is Avon. Avon, this is Lydon.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. What's it like to be a living legend?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, come on now, Avon. You're being modest.
I'm not.
Oh.
How many of you are there?
3.
3? Even Blake managed more than that.
Well, we've had some problems.
So did he.
There were 10 of us, but, you know, we've been quite active of late.
I've been hearing about your activities. Weren't you responsible for what happened on Cassiona?
Cassiona was a complete fiasco and therefore nothing to do with me.
Oh, really? What about the Molyneux massacre, then? That was one of yours, surely?
The Molyneux massacre was a journalistic invention. Only 3 civilians were killed during that one.
Where did the other 35 bodies come from, then?
Well, 28 of them were Federation personnel, so they don't count. Obviously.
Obviously. They're now the honoured dead. And the remaining 7?
They were my lot.
I see. Hence the fact that there are now only 3 of you.
Yes.
Hope I haven't missed anything.
Shut up, Kelso.
Do you want to see the plans for our next activity now? Or would you rather Elise showed you to your room?
I plan to spend the night aboard my ship, but Elise can show me around if she wants to. What's this planet called? I could find no name for it.
But I don't know the translation.
Delightful.
Avon, if you follow me, I'll...
Well, he seems a nice enough chap.
You know when Garavik got his head blown off back on Molyneux?
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been you?
What the hell were you doing in there, Avon? Lydon is not a man to annoy, and you were winding him up like a spring.
Really? I thought it went rather well.
What?
I was being ironic.
Saying I was being ironic is not a universal get-out.
It works for me. Why are we going outside again?
We have to go outside to gain entry to the north wing.
For a supposed fortification, that's insane.
Maybe, but I didn't build the place.
I know that. But who did?
The natives, presumably.
There's indigenous life on this planet?
Oh, yes, there's life. It's just that none of it is intelligent enough to have actually built this. At least...
Not anymore.
Exactly. This castle is a leftover. A piece of a civilization that's come and gone. All intelligent life came from Earth. Isn't that what they say?
I've heard it said.
That the galaxy's littered with relics. All sorts of things which prove that there was life on many different worlds long before there was on Earth.
What are you saying?
It's like the human race turned up too late. The party's over, and whoever threw it has long since gone. Do you ever feel that? Avon, do you ever get that feeling?
What?
The feeling that we are alone.
Oh, no, Elise. That's one feeling I never get.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't lie.
Do you hear it?
Hear what?
It's getting dark.
It's a clear night. Look at all the stars. Are those the clouds of Magellan?
I wouldn't know. Anyway, you were going to show me around.
Yes.
Then show me.
We have visual. Section leader, stand by. Madam President, is it him?
Oh, yes, Major. That's him.
Subject's identity confirmed.
Target subject is now entering building on northern side.
Maintain position, section leader, and await further orders. Out. He looks pretty good for a man who, by all rights, should be dead.
Yes.
That's if he was on Gauda Prime at all.
Oh, he was there all right.
How do you know?
He couldn't have been anywhere else. They found his ship. They found the bodies of known associates. They even found a trail of Iron Guard corpses leading from the bunker to the outside.
The Iron Guard? The President's personal security force? What were they doing on active service?
It was a secret oral-only operation. It seems Central Security felt that only the Iron Guard could be trusted to complete the strike successfully, and with total discretion.
But obviously they couldn't. Not one of Central's finest moments, then, letting a main man get away like that.
No, Brecht. Avon was not the man they were after. The actual target in question was another terrorist, Rog Blake.
Blake? But wasn't he supposed to have died on Chevron?
Yes, that was the unofficial announcement. But then some years later it was discovered that an error had been made. That's why Central Security were called in. Martyrs are bad enough, but martyrs that come back from the dead? As I'm sure you can imagine, it was all rather embarrassing for them.
So what were Avon and his crew doing there?
I don't know. In fact, it was only after the Civil War, when Central Security staff were being interrogated, that any details of the operation came to light.
All of Avon's crew were killed, though, weren't they?
Oh, yes. In fact, the forensic reports still exist. Everyone was accounted for. Everyone, that is, except Avon.
Target has exited North Wing and is now returning to South.
Thank you, Section Leader.
Oh. Avon. Elise. Make yourselves comfortable.
Hello, Avon. I'm afraid Elise didn't introduce us properly early on.
Didn't she?
No, my name's Kelso. People call me Slim.
Hoodoo, the blind.
Hey? What are you inferring?
I'm not inferring anything. I'm implying. You're the one who is inferring.
Could you say that again?
Yes.
Sit down, Kelso. Keep your brains warm.
What's this plan, then? It must be profitable. You're paying me enough.
Gold, Avon.
What about it?
That's what we intend to get. Gold and lots of it.
You're not going to attack that high-security vessel from Xerox, are you? I can tell you now it's not worth it.
Oh, why is that, Avon?
Because it doesn't carry gold at all. It carries...
Fresh fruit. I know that. This planet's got nothing to do with Xerox gold.
Well, that's the only gold-producing planet left.
This isn't a planet. It's an asteroid.
I thought all other gold reserves had been mined out.
So did the Federation until recently.
I see. And how will your acquisition of vast personal wealth assist the revolution to which we are all so diligently fighting?
We're going to buy a planet, establish its independence and declare it open.
Oh, yes. That will do the cause no end of good.
Go on, Lydon.
PZ-337. It's a free-floating asteroid located on the outer edge of the 9th sector.
That's way outside Federation frontiers.
Yeah. And that's why they're keen to keep the whole operation very hush-hush.
How did you get to know about it?
Oh, well, that would be telling.
Yes, it would. How did you get to know about it?
The Federation have set up an automated mining complex.
And you want to attack it?
Yes.
Well, now, how do you propose to do that?
The Federation are relying mainly on secrecy to protect their investment. But that doesn't mean the complex is undefended.
Naturally.
The pressure dome that houses the mining complex is protected by a force field. And there's no way that we can land a ship near the dome without being detected.
You said the mining was automated. Does that mean there's no Federation personnel present?
There's a small team of engineers there to monitor equipment and also a token security force. But nothing we can't handle.
I admire your optimism.
If we can't land a ship, how are we going to get into the base?
We can land a ship, but touchdown will have to be a considerable distance from the complex.
How far exactly?
26 miles.
We then walk to the base in pressure suits?
Yeah.
We walk 26 miles in an airless, low-gravity environment?
You've got it. Now, the force wall is made up of a series of overlapping energy squares. Avon, if you collapse one of these with a low-energy probe, you'll then be able to get to work on the access chamber door.
I'm glad my talents are not being wasted. Villa could have done this.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that he's dead, I would have asked him. You're our second choice.
Have we got plans of the layout of the base?
Yeah, that's all sorted.
Why don't we just attack the transport shuttle when it leaves with the next gold shipment?
Oh, that won't work, I'm afraid.
Why not?
I imagine it's because the gold has undergone a subneutronic overlap shift.
What does that mean?
It means that the Federation have a processor that alters the gold's atomic structure and turns it black. I've been down this road before.
Also, we have no idea when the pickups take place. If we want the gold, this is the only plan that's going to work. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. It's a bit risky.
Bit risky. It's suicidal. To walk 26 miles, you'll need more oxygen than any suit could provide.
We carry extra cylinders.
We carry extra. The more we carry, the longer it'll take to walk. It'll get exponentially more dangerous every time you try to make it safer.
You got a better idea?
I couldn't have come up with one much worse.
You got a better plan?
Yes. Shoot Kelso.
That's your plan?
It's better than yours.
Yeah.
I think we should call it a night and get some sleep.
Well, it's only 8:30.
Shut up, Kelso.
Avon?
Why not?
What Avon doesn't realise is his pissing people off makes them want to kill him.
Lydon, do I look slimmer to you?
No.
Do you really think Lydon's plan is unworkable?
Utterly.
You despise him, don't you?
Well, if I gave him any thought, I probably would.
Why?
He's a killer.
So are you.
I've killed.
There's a difference.
I think so.
He was prepared to like you. He wanted to be your friend.
Well, sometimes one's friends can be a greater liability than one's enemies.
So you're going to leave us then?
No. I believe I can devise a plan which will work, with a little help from Orac.
Your supercomputer. You brought it with you?
It's aboard my ship.
What do you call your ship?
My ship.
What do you call it?
My ship. Are you coming?
Yes.
Madam President, surveillance reports that Avon has entered his ship.
Is he with anyone?
Yes, Elise. Shall we move in?
No.
If he takes off now, we'll lose him.
He won't be taking off.
What's that?
It's a teleport.
I didn't know that the United Planets of Teal had developed teleport facilities.
They haven't.
But this is one of their ships.
That's right, but I installed the teleport. With Orac's assistance, of course. It's based on the one from Liberator.
Blake's ship.
He thought so.
And then you joined up with Tarrant.
Tarrant joined up with me.
What kind of man was he?
Blake or Tarrant?
Blake.
Idealistic.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means he had a limited life expectancy.
How did he die?
His heart stopped beating. Orac?
Well, what is it?
I've got a problem for you to solve. Asteroid PZ337 is located on the outer edge of Sector 9. It is currently being mined for gold by the Federation. Although the complex is automated, there is a small security force present, together with a supervisory team of mining engineers. The pressure dome is protected by a force field, and surveillance scans mean you can't land anywhere within a circumference of 26 miles. Are you with me so far, Orac?
Of course I am. It is only when instructions are imprecise that problems arise. If you keep your questions uncluttered with irrelevant...
All right, Orac.
What is it that you precisely want to know?
How do we steal the gold without getting ourselves killed in the process?
Do you have a plan at the base complex?
Yes, we do.
In that case, you use the teleport.
To transport the gold?
No, of course not.
The processing that alters the gold's atomic constitution also makes it too unstable for teleportation.
Correction. It is not possible to alter the atomic constitution of gold. What the processor actually induces is a subneutronic overlap shift. This is achieved by first...
Never mind that now. What do you propose?
At the present time, there are too many variables for me to be able to come up with an accurate prognosis.
Give it your best shot.
Oh, very well. I can see only two practical options available to you.
Which are?
1. Teleport aboard the relief craft and gain entrance to the base that way.
Or?
2. Teleport aboard the cargo carrier during its journey to collect the gold shipment.
But we don't know when either the relief shuttle or the cargo carrier are due.
That's not a problem. Orac has the unique ability of being able to read any computer which contains a tarial cell. And they all contain tarial cells.
What if we teleported into the base complex itself?
Orac?
I have already considered this possibility and rejected it.
We've teleported through force fields before.
That is why it has now become common policy within the Federation to have force walls across the frequency spectrum. This will disrupt any teleportation beam that tries to penetrate it. The result being...
We get the picture.
It's still a risky plan.
Risky, yes. Fatal, no.
But will Lydon buy it?
Lydon? Oh, yes, Lydon.
Why do I feel uneasy?
You tell me.
What are you planning, Avon?
Planning?
Yes, are you planning something for Lydon?
I've got nothing planned for him. Nothing at all.
What do we do now?
Well, I'm open to suggestions. Question is, are you?
He and the woman have left the ship and are now heading back towards the north wing.
I can see that, Section Leader.
Calm down. Everything is running to schedule.
Schedule? What schedule?
This schedule, Major. We are now at the bottom of page 5.
Can I see?
Be my guest.
It says here that he's going to... that they're going to...
Yes, Brecht. That is what it says. But don't get too excited. They go to her room first.
This report, it's from a psychostrategist.
That's right. A puppeteer. Avon is now nothing more than an actor, stumbling through his farewell performance.
How long before daybreak?
About another 2 hours. Nights here are short. Oh, we'd better get some sleep.
Why are you here, Elise? Why are you fighting the Federation?
Because that's my life now, Avon.
It's no life. Life is what you're running away from.
Don't ask me.
Why?
Because I'm not going to tell you.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
Something happened.
Yes. And I've locked it away in my heart. I'm damaged goods, Avon. Please, let me sleep.
Good night. Elise. Blake! We've got to go, Blake. We've got to go now.
The Galactic 8th Fleet has inflicted 64% losses on the main alien battle group. The last of the Federation's flotillas have now engaged the enemy at maximum speed. Concentrated fire from Liberator and flagship Galileo has destroyed alien command ship. Calculations now indicate victory at 82% probability.
We did it. We held the line. They pushed us back a sector and a half, but we did it. Bridge to medical unit. Blake, we've done it. We're clear. Zen, report.
A direct hit on the forward force wall generators has rendered them inoperative. Energy banks 3 and 5 exhausted. Auto repair systems are assessing further damage.
They'll have to manage the rest without us. Jenna, bring us about and prepare to leave battle zone. Standard by...
Wait!
Welcome back, Blake. It's finished. We're leaving.
We stay.
We've done all we can.
And we are winning!
The Federation is winning. For us, there's only survival, and it's time to cut our losses and run.
A malfunction has developed in the teleport systems. Minor damage to computer banks 2 and 4 has rendered the neutron flare shield inoperable. Energy banks 3, 4, and 5 are now empty.
We've no guns, no shields, and barely enough power to make standard by 5. We have to go. Now.
No. Zen, confirm enemy strategy. Have they begun to counterattack?
Blake! There's nothing more we can do. You're wasting time. If we don't go now, we won't have enough power left to run.
Enemy strategy is now confirmed. Battle computers indicate full alien counterattack is underway.
Jenna, move us in towards the remaining enemy cruisers.
We are not needed. Blake, we're a legitimate target for both sides. If we don't go now, we'll all end up dead.
Why did you kill me?
Blake! You're not Blake. Are you here to warn me?
Careful, Avon.
Why him? I don't want any part of this. You should have left me. You should not have taken me out of the grave.
Careful, Avon. They'll find you.
They?
The lightning raid.
Who will find me?
They'll be here in a few minutes.
Who are they?
The lightning raid. The lightning raid.
Wait.
Careful, Avon. Take you to it.
Avon! Avon, wake up, please.
What happened?
You were having a nightmare. You were calling out.
What did I say?
You kept saying the lightning raid and something about Blake.
What did I say about Blake?
I don't know. Is it important?
Yes, it's important. What did I say?
You were talking to him. You mentioned a grave, your own grave. You weren't making sense.
Get dressed.
Are all units in position?
Yes, Madam President. They await only your signal.
And all squad leaders are fitted with video relays?
We have audio-video contact with all units.
Then go ahead.
It's too late to get away. They're very close. Elise, use the pillows. Make it look as if the bed's still occupied.
What are we going to do?
Hide in this alcove.
Dawn's breaking. We'll be seen.
The shadows will cover us. Elise, come on.
Freeze! Don't move! Don't move! Sergeant, pull the covers back!
Shit!
Avon.
Nice try.
It seems he's not read the script.
Don't worry, it's covered. We still have Elise. She'll lead him to the roof. Quickly, patch me into another unit. Who's that?
It looks like Kelso.
What took you? Bar in the door is not going to hold him for long.
Shit. Shit, Lydon, we're dead. I told you not to trust him. I told you Avon would betray us.
Avon's not the traitor.
Federation commandos.
Avon, we've got to get out of here.
Where can we go?
The roof. We have a flyer there.
Come on.
This is Unit 6. We're in pursuit of target.
Careful, squad leader. We want him alive.
Is it much further?
These steps lead all the way to the top of the tower.
Keep going. They're right behind us.
The fools! What are they doing?
Squad leader. Squad leader. Pull your men back. He's got you cold.
Their orders are to...
Squad leader, your orders are to pursue, not to engage. Repeat, not to engage. Confirm.
Order confirmed, sir.
What's happened?
Some kind of grenade.
We've still got visual.
Yes, of the ceiling. The squad leader's dead.
Where are you going?
I used a volatizer. The ones that aren't dead will have been blinded. I'm going back down. It's our only chance. Elise, come on. We can make it. I bought us a little time.
He's wiped out Unit 6.
It's of no consequence. They've achieved what was needed. He's heading for the flyer. It's just a pity we can't watch.
This door leads out onto the tower roof.
Is the flyer in the open?
Yes, it's ready to go. We just have to reach it.
Lydon, wait. Wait for us.
Avon, I'll take you, but not that bitch. Killer.
Elise?
Yes. Yes, she's a traitor. She's Federation. Get rid of her. We've been set up.
Where's Kelso?
Dead. He's dead. It's her. There's no one else he could be.
Elise. Not you.
No, Avon, it's not me.
Kill the bitch. Kill her.
How did they know where to come, Elise? How did they know we were together?
Who is?
Why, Elise?
I don't know.
It's a secret you couldn't tell me. Is this what happened?
Avon, please.
You never learn. You keep making the same mistake.
You.
Me. Don't do it, Avon. Pull that gun and I'll shoot you dead.
Question is, do I really care?
Wake up, Avon. You're back among the living.
Servalan.
It's been a long time.
Not long enough. You'll forgive me if I don't get up.
Don't worry, it's the Calgesic, not the wound. In a few hours the effects will have worn off.
Where's Lydon?
Dead, I'm afraid.
He was your creature. He did as you told him.
That's why you're still alive. Even at gunpoint he followed orders.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Grateful, perhaps. But now you're going to replace him.
Don't count on it.
I'll change your mind.
You think so?
I know so. But first I have some questions to which I would like answers. How did you survive Gauda Prime?
No one survived Gauda Prime.
We know you were there.
I stole a pursuit ship.
That's not what I meant. You were up against the Iron Guard.
Troops like any others. The badges may differ, but they've all got bastards pinned to them.
The Iron Guard are the best. You should be dead, Avon.
Perhaps I got lucky.
Perhaps you did. Was it you who exploded the phosphorus grenade in the main tracking gallery?
Yes.
Why?
I didn't want Blake exhibited.
Oh, that was never going to happen. As far as the Federation is officially concerned, Blake is still on Cygnus Alpha.
With me?
Delightful, isn't it? Knowing that reality lies with those who have the power.
Reality lies. Nicely put, Servalan.
Thank you. Was that your only reason?
Was what my only reason?
Don't play games, Avon. We're still talking about the phosphorus grenade.
Make your point, Servalan.
Forensic reports suggest that some of the Iron Guard was shot with the same weapon that was used to dispatch Blake. Can you explain that? It's all right, Avon. I know the answer.
You know nothing.
I know you.
You still haven't explained how or why I'm going to help you.
I think I have. Do you know what the Federation stands for, Avon?
Self-interest.
Order. And do you know what poses the greatest threat to that order?
Life.
The military. There have been 3 major internal conflicts in the last 12 years.
All of them revolved around getting you in and out of power. That last one was particularly messy. can't call yourself the Terran Federation anymore.
The destruction of Earth was regrettable.
But at least you have power again.
Oh, yes. And you are going to help me keep it. Without enemies, the Federation will not survive. And these days there are so very few of the enemy left.
So you have to invent them.
Something like that. Goodbye, Avon. We won't meet again.
Attention! Walkway 17 will be closed for 3 hours due to a spontaneous demonstration of gratitude for the recent 15% increase in food rations. All citizens requiring access to areas 24 through to 30 must apply to human resources for an alternative route.
Hey.
Hello.
Did you have any trouble getting here?
No.
You followed the map I gave you?
Yes.
And eating and drinking, you've managed to do without?
As you seem to think it was so important, I've been without food or water for nearly 2 days.
How do you feel?
Hungry and thirsty, somewhat unsurprisingly. Corinne, this isn't just another example of your warped sense of humour, is it?
Believe me, this is no practical joke. All our food and drink is laced with suppressants. If you've been going without for 48 hours, then the effects should be wearing off.
So you keep saying?
Come on.
The arrival of Her Imperial Majesty on Gauda Prime has been delayed for 2 hours. This is due to unforeseen circumstances. However, in spite of this delay...
Where are we going exactly?
Outside.
Outside? You do realize that going outside is a Category 4 offence?
Shh. Oh, it's all right, it's Rick. I know he's been wanting to meet you.
Is everything all right?
Yes, fine.
So, you're Rog Blake?
Yes. I'm Rog Blake.